Hello to the fifth day of the My Divine 40-Day Template with Jen Rivera of abcsoulplay.com. Hopefully you've been able to work with the previous videos, and if not, just go back and watch them. These are really good to do as meditations for like a week, focus for about a week, to really kind of develop your own templates. I can guide you through creating your own template. And this is simply a practice of 40 days of rewriting the templates that you live your life by. Really looking at what is driving your life and controlling your life. Are you conscientious of the templates that you're living on? So, today the analogy kind of came in as we're kind of all floundering in a ball pit of lies, misinformation, templates that don't fit us, don't work for us, that we never chose, that never made sense. And that creates a lot of different traumas for everybody, where the word authentic gets thrown around a lot. None of us can actually live authentically by somebody else's templates that were actually based on misinformation, misalignment, or even untruths, lies. So, this is kind of that deep dive look into what do you believe? Is it your belief? Has it served you or has it harmed you? And how do we create a life of authenticity for ourselves? So, this is really the getting to know ourselves. It's just a process of questioning what you really believe and what will really serve you best moving forward in your life. And it's just kind of creates a guideline that's very personal for you. So I'm walking us through mine, and I can help you create your own. Um, and today is the fifth day of 40, and it's water, flow, do not force anything. So this is learning to discern when something feels right and something feels wrong. When you come to a fork in the road, do you have the skills to determine which one is for your highest good? Or are you always second guessing your choices? I now have the skills to know which path is my next path for sure. I can be like, okay, we're going down this one. And it just eliminates a lot of anxiety. It eliminates the second guessing. Now, you can go back and ask questions. You can always turn around and go back down the other fork. It's your life. You have the power to pivot, change direction, try something out, and then decide that it needs to look a little different. So, this is just so that you can confidently be more authentic in how you live your life for you by your templates directly connected to the Holy Spirit and listening to your body. So, the discernment tools help you listen to your body. It's always telling you yes or no for you right now. So, it might be not right now. So, some of us are very uncomfortable with saying no. And so this will help you be like, oh, you can say things like, that's not right for me right now. Things like that, where it doesn't have to be never, but maybe it doesn't feel correct for you right now. And that's helped me tremendously in realizing that most boats come back around, you know, but right now we need to climb out of the ball pit of lies, mistruths, confusion, other people's templates, and you climb out of the ball pit. And in my vision, I've pictured myself then walking out onto a track, and I have the best track shoes, and I have the most comfortable clothes for running forward, moving forward. My joints don't ache. The sun is shining, and I just see a track ahead of me. Everything is clear. The track is clear, and I get to just enjoy moving forward. And so your analogy can be anything you want, but if you feel like you're floundering in a ball pit, climb out of it. Picture yourself being free to move forward, either fly forward or run forward or just walk forward, but just to get some clear direction in your life. So the water, um, do not force anything. It's hard to trust divine timing, but it gets easier when you see more results from your questions and living your life more according to your templates for you. Um, an example is I've been going to the gym for a year, but I don't push myself. I just go for consistency and the happy hormones releasing dopamine and getting stronger. I am not punishing myself. I'm not focusing on weight loss. I just want to do something that's healthy for me, that's building bone density and muscle strength and my connective tissues and all of that. So I've been going for a year consistently. I love it. And now I'm going to start building on that, like stretching myself a little bit, but it's never in a punishing way or a pushing myself to the point where I won't go again. So that's just a way you can retrain your template around going to the gym. Um, to you make it work for you. And so, yeah, climb out of the ball pit, decide what you'd like to do, and take a step towards that. Something consistent for you that you make it doable enough that you'll repeat it and it will become a healthy habit for you. It's going to look different, for everybody. Do it your way, but do something that makes you feel good every day. Do something creative. Um, and so going with the flow is you do really need to encourage your creativity every day, something. But again, don't make it a competition. Don't make it, if it's not good enough, I can't do it. Don't fail before you even just do. Creativity is about doing and expressing. So express yourself. Do a sloppy painting. Do one of those pour paintings. I mean, no skill necessary. Do just a color painting where you just slap a whole bunch of color onto something and see if it turns out into anything. If not, it might just be a colorful piece. Or do just a themed color piece that is nothing, but it matches a room. So it's like an art piece, right? It's fun. You can always paint over it. You can always do something different. You can always take it down. But I would like you to display your creativity, display your art, display something. Even if it's just putting pictures in frames that you've meant to for a while and decorating your walls with your life. Um, so, creativity, go with the flow of it. And if it doesn't feel good, that's not going with the flow. You're doing something you feel somebody else wants you to do, or doing it in a way somebody else might approve of. None of that. This template is if you were water and you were expressing yourself your way, what would it look like? And don't worry about what anybody else is going to judge or criticize it as, because they will. So what? You can't get away from that. We're trying to retrain ourselves to not be judgmental and critical, so you first have to do it for yourself, okay? So I did pull us some cards for today, and they kind of jumped out, and before I even kind of formed a thought. So this is for you. This is for us. This is the Guardian Angel Tarot by Radley Valentine. And this is release. So that's a phoenix flying off with the sun behind it. Release. 13 equals 4, which is foundation. And endings, transformation, and freedom. So get out of that ball pit. The flowers down there kind of look like a ball pit, I think. Get out of the ball pit. Fly away like a phoenix. Get on that track and run. Just envision yourself being free of the ball pit of misinformation. Okay? And you don't have to weed through, go through, or even understand the ball pit of misinformation. Just walk away. Create your own new templates. The time's kind of over for justifying all the misinformation we've operated our lives on. And then the Knight of Air. Air represents our intellect, the truth of things, and he's carrying or I think she is carrying a bouquet of yellow roses, which I am painting a yellow rose bouquet right now. So, talking about creativity and flow and recognizing synchronicities, my creativity right now is, and it has, the painting of yellow roses has a very spiritual significance for me. And I'm finally painting it years later. And so I find that is kind of apropos in this painting that the bouquet is yellow roses. So this one is Night of Air with a crescent moon and intellectual, determined, and motivated. So I think this one is encouraging us to kind of rewrite what we think intellectual is. Do we give more credit to people that we think are intellectuals? But if they're based on a bunch of misinformation and they're just being clever about regurgitating information, is that really intellectual? Are they really your superior? I think not. Express your own intellectual integrity. Grab the truth and walk forward with some roses. And then our third one for today is Four of Fire. This is one of my favorite cards. Look at them. Just go do some funky dancing, celebrate. It's prosperity, contentment, and celebration. Be grateful for what you have built. Be grateful for what you have survived. Be grateful for what you have done and celebrate yourself. Four of Fire. Dance out of that pit. Dance down that track. Dance, go to a nightclub, just like dance, turn on some music and celebrate your life, celebrate yourself, celebrate everything you've accomplished to date. Celebrate getting out of the ball pit of misinformation. Oh, I like how I wrapped that one up. Okay, so please take this energy forward with you this week. Please flow with it. Imagine yourself as flowing your own authentic way. How would you flow this week? Can you trust in divine timing? Can you trust in yourself? Can you trust in your own ability to make good decisions for you? And if you need help with discernment tools, that's what I do, abcsoulplay.com. And there are free meditation pieces there. So I have paintings there on my website that are more color coded for meditation. So you'll kind of see what I mean by just go ahead and be creative with colors. You can create your own meditation paintings and just use that to help activate your own creativity and your own energetic signature coming through. So you can visit there and just use those as free meditations if you want. Just sit with them for a few minutes, put on some meditation music, and see what comes through for you, or just see if you just feel more grounded and centered. And I bet your creativity will flow easier from there. So have a beautiful day. I will see you on the next trip around. And yeah, hope this energy helps today. Take care.